Did you know the industry term for the check engine light is the idiot light? It's called that because people who bring their cars into the shop and depend entirely on their mechanic to tell them what's wrong are likely to be taken advantage of, like idiots often are. The last thing I want for you is to be charged hundreds or thousands of dollars for unnecessary repairs. And that's exactly why I put together this short presentation. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to explain why your check engine light is so important, how shady mechanics use it to take advantage of uneducated customers, and what you can do to take care of the problem quickly and avoid getting ripped off. For starters, let me introduce myself. My name is Rocco. I've been a mechanic and a car enthusiast for, well, really my whole life, and I'm very aware of the feeling you get when your check engine light comes on. I know the second that little orange light starts blinking that the stress boils up to your eyeballs and all you want to do is turn it off. But that little light is telling you there's something not functioning correctly on your vehicle. There are literally hundreds of things that could be causing it to turn on. Minor things like your gas cap not being screwed on tightly, to major issues like a bad catalytic converter, they're going to cost you a couple $1,000s to replace. But in order to figure out what's wrong with your vehicle, you need someone who speaks car. That's where most people take their vehicle to the nearest mechanic, and where many of them get ripped off. Now, it's not that mechanics are shady by nature, although there are some of those. It's really a circumstance of the way the mechanic business works. See, mechanics and auto body shops make next to nothing off of oil changes and tire rotations. They use low prices and special deals to get you in the door. Where they make their money is by charging you to fix bigger issues they find when you bring your vehicle in for routine services, or for things like, you guessed it, a check engine light. They know most people don't know jack diddly about cars, so they can present you with just about any problem, knowing there's a chance you might pay to fix it. It's really a numbers game. Now, if they find the issue when they're doing a routine oil change, they know the odds of you saying yes aren't as high because there was nothing wrong with your car when you brought it in, so you'll probably push it off until it's more critical. And that is why they love the check engine light. You've brought your vehicle to them because a little blinking light told you there was an issue that you know nothing about, and all you want to do is turn it off. Talk about a salesperson's dream. A buyer with an immediate need, no knowledge of their problem, and they're trusting you to make a proper recommendation. It's like shooting fish in a barrel for shady mechanics. And it's really profitable. Here's an example. Let's say you take your car into the shop right now because your check engine light is flashing. An honest mechanic may find it's a bum spark plug, and they can fix it for about $150. But a dishonest mechanic will tell you it's a bad catalytic converter that's going to cost you over $2,000 to fix. Now, both are going to do the same work to make that little blinking light turn off, which is all you really care about, and you don't know anything about cars. So how are you going to know that mechanic number 2 just ripped you off for $1,800 you didn't have to pay? Now, you may think you're good because you've had a long-term relationship with your mechanic and consider him or her to be your guy, and you could be right. But you could also have been getting ripped off for the past decade. See, opportunistic mechanics often look for people over the age of 30, with kids, have somewhat nice cars, and much more money than free time to fix things up. Landing a person's trust in this demographic means they can make a good profit for quite a long time. That means your guy could have simply seen you as a piggy bank they could shake a couple times a year to help fund their family vacation to Disneyland. And once again, how would you ever know? So here are the options when it comes to fixing your check engine light. First, you can do what's easy and take your car in with no education and hope you don't get ripped off. I call this the check engine light Hail Mary. Or you could get a little more education about your car's issues, get the information you need to swat away the BS, and be certain your mechanic isn't ripping you off. Not sure about you, but I'm a fan of knowing that the people I'm paying are shooting me straight. That's why I help people in my local community by running a free diagnostic service. But chances are you don't live by me, so I can't offer you the same deal. What you need is someone or something you can trust to help you understand what's wrong with your vehicle and know what you should pay to fix it. Luckily, I ran across an inexpensive device created by a couple of Georgia tech engineers that does exactly that. It's called FIXD, and it's changing the game when it comes to check engine lights. It's super easy to use, even for the tech illiterate among us. All you do is plug it into your car's OBD2 port, which is required in any car made after 1996, and open the free app you can get on any smartphone. FIXD is going to go through and look at all of the error codes that are triggering your check engine light, break down all the technical information into plain English that you can understand. It's going to tell you if you can fix it yourself or if you should take it to a professional, and it's even going to give you a range you can expect to pay. It's been featured and tested on all of the major news and talk shows, and the experts agree it's a device that every single car owner should have. Each month, FIXD is helping more than 50,000 people around the world avoid getting ripped off by shady mechanics. And the best part is, it's really inexpensive. For less than 60 bucks, you can get your own FIXD, which has the potential to save you hundreds or thousands of dollars over the course of your vehicle's life, which means it basically pays for itself the first time you use it. And if you know someone else with a car, they offer discounts for buying multiple devices, so you can get an even better price and save a friend from getting ripped off too. I'm recommending FIXD to every one of my friends and family members that don't live near me because it helps them walk into the shop knowing they won't get ripped off. I hope this presentation has taught you about the bad position the check engine light puts so many car owners in and the simple solution that exists that can save you a bundle in the long run. I want nothing more than to make sure you get the service you need from one of the good guys and ensure that you get to keep your hard-earned money in your pocket. Thanks for your time and best of luck with your car troubles.